Hello everyone, this is a quick video to demonstrate some new functionality we've introduced in iService around enterprise monitoring with Zabbix. We've added a new application within iService for enterprise monitoring, and it contains, with this, I'm going to talk through how to request a monitoring suppression, uh, how to view active suppressions, how to view some logs around suppressions that might be coming in that aren't, and then also disabling any active suppressions within the system. So we're going to start. I can request a submission, and pretty straightforward. I'm going to select a start and end date, date and time. So we're just going to do this at 10 o'clock, and we're going to just work on some servers for a couple of hours. You also get the choice. This is very similar to the request that was out there. Do I want to suppress all CIs within an entire data center or just specific CIs? So we're just going to select some specific ones. Again, you get the standard ServiceNow list collector. Um, really pulls in all CIs within ServiceNow. So we're going to kind of filter this down a little bit. So we're going to say where the class is Windows Server, and we're going to say environment is development, and then we're going to run that filter, and this will bring back all the Windows servers that are have an environment of development. I'm just going to grab a few. This is testing, and submit these for suppression, and apply patch. Okay, we'll submit those. And again, with standard ServiceNow behavior, you get the request item. Once you've requested that, here are the details. Here are the servers that I've selected, your request item number, and then you also see the relationship between the request item and then here are the uh, affected CIs that we're going to be suppressing. So now that I've submitted that, you can go in and view active suppressions. So this will show the 5 servers that I want to put suppression on, um, your start and end date, date and time, the parent request item, and details about this. We'll go into it. Shows the same information: who the requester is, the configuration item, the parent request or change, then details about that. So at this point, um, this suppression is active. So if Zabbix tries to send something into the system, it will not create an incident. It will just say, hey, there's an active suppression, and the activity will be stopped. To kind of view things, so if you were expecting an incident to be created for something and it wasn't, we do have some logging. So if Zabbix attempts to create an incident and or passes in an alert, it's going to query this table. So for example, uh, for this server, Zabbix was sending in an alert. There was an active suppression in place, and we stopped the creation of the incident at that point. So that is some of the information on logging. And now, once you have a suppression, so maybe you were working on this request item. Hey, I was planning 2 hours of work, but I got done at 11 o'clock. You can do it a couple different ways. You can actually go into the original request, and you could say you can click on, there's a link at the bottom for activate monitors, and you'll just be prompted with a message saying, hey, do you want to reactivate everything for this request item? And it'll go through, and everything that's tagged here at the bottom, it'll go through and disable those suppressions. I'm going to click cancel here just so I can show you a different way. Um, you could also look at things. You could say, well, hey, I'm finished with this one, but I'm going to be still working on these. So you could actually individually go into a suppression and you could say, hey, I want to end this. You click the end button and it's deactivated. NIMSoft will now see this as a clear path to create an incident if it does pass in an alert for this CI. Another way that you can do this is maybe you said, hey, I finished these 3 servers, but I'm still working on this one, but I want to reactivate the suppression or the monitoring for these. So you just check them in the list view, click here in the drop down, and end suppression, and then boom, you're good to go. So in a nutshell, that is some of the new enterprise monitoring functionality within ServiceNow. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the service management team. Thank you.